Hello, family. This reading is going to be a little bit different. It will be a for the collective. So everybody, everywhere, everybody is always welcome. Just a looking forward to 2021. I've got a bunch of decks. I'm gonna use my Morgan Greer. I'm gonna try to do 12 cards. We'll see if they want to come out. And just kind of go forward. So yes, we have worked through the struggle. We have worked through, and again, before we get started, as usual, if you are a healthcare worker, if you know a healthcare worker, or an EMT, or a mail carrier, or anybody else, grocery store clerk, anybody who has been keeping us safe and sane during this very, very challenging year of 2020, thank you. Say thank you. If you know them, if you are one, say thank you. And if you are one, I say thank you. All of us say thank you. But we're going to just look ahead. We're going to do 12 cards. 12 months, 12 cards. And just kind of get an overview of what to expect from 2021. It's actually New Year's Eve here on the East Coast of the United States. And if you've hung with me this far, thank you. I am most grateful for the amount of love and support this channel has gotten over 2020. There are 10 times more of you now than there were this time last year. So thank you. If you've come this far and you're watching, I really do want to say thank you. I am truly blessed to have you as little members of my family and to be part of your life. So let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have freeing yourself through hard work. We have emotional maturity. We have balance, solid structures. We actually have a pair here. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So earth energy, solid foundations. If you watched the Tarot 101 series on the Pentacles, these coins are actually things that you can build upon themselves and build up. You know, they build upon. So you can stack them, you can see them, they're physical. That's the energy, but it's also a pair. So after maybe a long time of isolation or being single, a lot of people will be starting to pair up. I see a lot of prosperity, a lot of coins actually. I do see this and this, so I see growth in a fiery relationship, growth in passion projects, I should say. Maybe it is a product, maybe you're forming a new business, maybe you've, from one reason or another, walked away from corporate circumstances. Maybe you decided to strike out on your own. Maybe you decided to, maybe you unfortunately got downsized as a job and now you're striking out on your own. I do see growth. You sat yourself down and said, what do I really want? And so I see the ace, which is, I like to think of the Ace of Wands as a match. And this particular one, this particular illustration is not lit. I prefer the ones that are lit. But this one is about all potential. He has not been lit yet. It has not been, this match has not been struck yet. So he's all potential. But I do see growth in an area, which is excellent. I see walking away. I see unbinding yourself. I see you've needed a lot of emotional maturity. I get a lot well, here. This is the cards. This is the deck. This is the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. And this is my money deck. If anybody asks a reading about money and finance and career, this is the deck I go to because it has this beautiful gold illustrations. The box is really, really kind of gilded and beautiful. So let's see. Well, while we're all together, and you might be getting ready to maybe go out if you're lucky enough to have a party to go to. If you're just kind of hanging at home tonight, that's fine too. I'm hanging at home, nothing here. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Nothing is really open yet, and things are just starting to kind of reopen. And, who knows? We want to send all of our love and blessings to the people who are dealing with a second variation of COVID-19. So our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. If you are in Europe, if you are in the Western United States, please know that you have our absolute love. And nothing is certain. Nothing is certain, guys. I was actually talking to a friend of mine earlier today, and I was friends from work, and that's why I put this lovely lady out. She is my angel of hope. And I was thinking about a conversation I had had with them earlier in the year. I have a series of friends that I like to occasionally go to lunch with, and we were supposed to go to lunch back in late February. And if you're in the United States, or late February, early March is college basketball season. And I remember telling them right around Valentine's Day, well, that's a great idea. They wanted to go to this bar that's kind of like a sports bar. You may or may not know the bar that is known for its wings. Its emblem is the little buffalo with the wings. So if you know what I'm doing, if you know where I'm heading with that, that's the restaurant we were going to. It's got a bunch of 100 screens, 100 television screens. And my point is, I told them no. Well, let's wait. Let's wait until basketball season ends, until college basketball season ends, and then everything started to shut down. So if I had one moment of 2020 back, it would be that. But I know a lot of people have been, calling 2020, a dumpster fire and just kind of a waste and just a huge pain, and parts of it were, and you can look at it that way. However, look how much we've learned. We've learned completely new ways of interacting, being around each other, of not taking each other for granted. So that might be a little bit of a Pollyanna way of looking at it. But again, that's why I brought my angel of hope out. She's pouring her hope into this empty, actually it's a candle holder, but it's an empty vessel, for the new year. So all of the hope is being poured into the big vat of the empty vat of the cosmos. Here is all of your hope. Here is all of, not necessarily wishes even, but you still have hope. And I still have hope. So we're going to take that hope and move it forward into the new year. Because that's what I see here. I see cutting away of old ways. I see, and this is actually, I like this Two of Swords because her heart is open. She's not blindfolded. She might be standing there very obstinately. She isn't crossing her heart. Her eyes are not closed. She is aware. She is ready to defend herself. She is ready for what comes ahead. But she is aware of what's going on. And that's where we have come from. And then we have the 9 of clubs. And how many of us have felt this way? That one last push, that, you know, I still have that anxiety. I still, my 401k is still not where I want it to be. I still want my stuff. I still want things to be the way they used to be. And they may never go back that way. Hopefully we will have some semblance. Oh, I like that message. The 8 of Swords. Things are just not as bad as we think they are. Out of a forest fire comes beautiful new growth. And if you wanted to think about this year as a forest fire, as a dumpster fire, you can. I prefer to think of it as lessons learned. And it was tough for all of us. But for everybody who got up and put on some makeup and took a shower and kept going and put some actual pants on, we've made it. And we have persevered and we have made it through. And we might stumble, but nothing can really stop us. If you have the right attitude, but things have been way worse, and things might be bad again. I'm not gonna say that, but I have to have faith, and I'm not gonna let the fear of what could be, or what was, or what I think it is get in the way of reality. And I don't think anybody else should either, because these 12 cards here, I'm seeing a lot of good stuff. I'm seeing divine unions. I'm seeing a bounce back. I like that. And if nothing else, we have learned a little bit of patience with each other. But maybe the true legacy of COVID is patience. Lines are going to be long. Transit's going to run late. People will be not in good moods. However, we have learned to look at each other in a different way, to look forward. And it took a lot to get there. It really did. And a lot of us have had some emotional growth. But what I've noticed is with the full face masks and the shields, people, you can't read lips because everybody's wearing a mask. You look people in the eye. And that's what this guy is doing. He is looking the world right in the eye. And I like that. That is a beautiful message. I think 2021, from these cards, prosperity, divine unions. We are entering the age of Aquarius. We had that beautiful cosmic transit the week of Christmas. It was absolutely beautiful, and it happens every 800 years or something. So if you took a photo of it, God bless you. You did the right thing. I see a lot more passion. I see a lot more potential for 2021. And if we learned nothing else, it is to not take each other for granted and to not take really anything for granted. Yes, it took a lot of hard work, and a lot of people did a ton of growing up, a lot of emotional maturity. But we made it through, and it wasn't easy, and it wasn't always fair, and it took a lot of balancing. It took a lot of work, a lot of partnerships, new ways of doing things, cultivating new things, building brand new things, culminations. But I think we did the best that we could do under the circumstances, and I'm proud of us. And hopefully, we, as a human race, will take this and go forward. And I'll leave that, my lovely little family. Happy New Year. Have a healthy and safe 2021. I love you. Bye, family.